Hello everybody, it is Melting Explosive Bloodily here, and welcome to a video that I did not think I would be making this soon. This is the 200 subscriber special for this channel. Now I keep it real with you folks. I really wasn't expecting this. At least, I wasn't expecting this to come this soon after the 100 subscriber special, which was only about a month ago. And honestly, that's awesome. That's ridiculous. I cannot believe that. So, in honor of 200 subscribers, this is kind of going to be the thing with every 100 subscriber milestone video we do on this channel. Customary with the other 100 subscriber special. We're going to be playing a game we haven't played in a long time on this channel. We're going to play one of the first games I played on this channel. This is Risk of Rain. This is one of my favorite roguelites. I have all the characters unlocked, and I'm only missing 2 achievements. I'm missing a few artifacts, but other than that, there's some fun stuff. So, I'm going to be playing one of my favorite characters in this game, Huntress, in one of my favorite games. But yeah, it's kind of ridiculous that it only took a month to get all the way up to 200 subs, and I missed the exact moment where we got 200 subs. I missed it by like 6 subscribers. I went from having like 197 subscribers, and then just out of nowhere I had 202, and it was just like, whoa, where'd these guys come from? But yeah, nevertheless, I'm grateful to have the 200 subscribers. That's awesome. No better feeling in the world than making these 2 videos as close to each other as I have. It's quite a strange feeling, if I'm being honest. I never expected that people would like my content enough to come back, especially not 200 people. And I don't know. It's awesome. I like that people don't just settle for certain types of videos on this channel. I get decent views on a lot of different videos. Obviously, there are games and series that do better than others. You know, Skullgirls lore. Pretty much any Skullgirls related video on this channel gets a lot of views because that's kind of what I am. I'm kind of like the non-professional pro Skullgirls player, because I'm mediocre at the game of Skullgirls, but I love the universe and the lore of Skullgirls. So it's very nice to be passionate, or have something I'd be passionate about, and have people enjoy me just doing something I love and being passionate about a video game that I love. It's one of the things that I love about this platform. It's one of the things that I love about YouTube in general, and making videos. I love feeling as though people enjoy listening to what I have to say. All my views are people who, at least in some regard, enjoy me talking, and like that's it. That's the basis of the content. It's just me talking. And honestly, that makes me feel awesome. Wow, telescopic sight. I was gonna say, I'm doing, you know, a lot of the subscriber crybaby stuff, because, you know, I love all of my subscribers. I love all of you equally. But it's so weird because I'm just, like, you know, playing a game in the background, and because, you know, a lot of the way a lot of YouTubers do this is they use pre-recorded footage, but I feel it comes a lot more natural to make like a thank you video or like just a special if it comes from the heart, you know? It's just raw, unedited. What you see is what you get. So that's what we're doing. So Risk of Rain, for those of you who don't know, let's get back on track with this. Risk of Rain is, as previously stated, one of the first games I played on my channel. It is a roguelite, much in the vein of Enter the Gungeon, where there are specific levels you go to. You go to the same levels every game. Sometimes the order is a little bit randomized, but usually you go to the same levels. Cool telescopic sight kill. There is a money system in this game, there's an XP system in this game, and there is an ability system in this game. Most of those work exactly how you think they do. Money, you use it to buy items. XP, you level up, which increases your base stats very slightly for each level you get. And abilities, there are special abilities which make each character unique. The Huntress, she's the only character in the game that can fire while moving like this. She can strafe, which is pretty cool. It's a one of the most useful skills in the game. I believe Huntress is considered the best ranged character in this game. I believe the best characters overall are Mercenary and I might be wrong about this. It's Mercenary and Acrid might be the best characters in the game. I know Acrid is incredibly strong, but I was never a big fan of playing Acrid. But yeah, so every character has unique abilities. They usually have one movement ability and then 2 attacks, or like a specialty ability. Huntress's abilities. Her basic fire is the arrow, as you can see. Pretty typical stuff. Non-piercing projectile that does decent damage on hit. You can move while you're firing it, and it fires decently fast. Her second ability is Laser Glaive, which is this. That glaive will bounce between enemies and deal more damage for each enemy it hits, up to 4 times, I believe. Our third ability is her movement ability. She has Blink. You teleport a short distance forward, and you're invincible for the duration of the teleport. And her final ability is Explosive Arrow, which you shoot an arrow that turns into a bunch of grenades on impact and explodes. Does AoE damage or a lot of single target damage. So, pretty fun character. She also moves slightly faster than a lot of the other characters in this game. Obviously, her mobility is very good because she's built to be one of the most mobile characters in the game. Items, there are, I believe, 4 rarities of items in this game. There are whites, greens, reds, or technically 5 categories. Whites, greens, reds, oranges, and yellows. White items are commons. Those are the items you get a lot. They're typically just stat boosts or basic attack modifiers. So, for example, the items we have the healing egg, or the bursting egg. I don't remember what this item's called exactly, but we have the egg, which gives us rapid regeneration outside of combat. We have a red item. Oh, perfect. Another white item. As you can see, increases attack speed. We have our red item, which is a rare. Or, yeah, a rare. Red items are usually very strong effects that either don't proc very often or are incredibly game-changing. Interscopic Sight, we've gotten a few kills with it so far. Every time we shoot an enemy, there is a 1% chance that a sniper will be called in to insta-kill said enemy. Pretty fun skill. It's honestly kind of cool. One of the more neat-looking reds in this game, even if it's not exactly the best. Rusty Knife gives us a chance to bleed on hit. Bleed does damage over time. Just like that, those red numbers are bleed damage. Soldier Syringe, as you guys saw, gives us, what's it called? More attack speed, and then Smart Chopper, I believe this is the one that makes enemies drop more money when they die. Opening a chest launches fireworks, and heal quickly when standing still for 2 seconds. Bustling Fungus, and the Bundle of Fireworks. Oh yeah, and also this drone we picked up, he's a little companion, non-playable character who will heal us if we ever take a lot of damage. So this game works is, you can end the levels as quick as possible. The way the difficulty works in this game is, the level starts, there is a teleporter on every level. This is how you advance between levels. Now, to use the teleporter, you have to walk up to it and activate it, and then to pass through the level, you have to kill a boss event. A boss event, you have to fight a boss and a bunch of, and a higher spawn rate of enemies for the duration of 90 seconds. This is usually, you know, the big spike in difficulty for the game, or the first initial spike. But thankfully, we're playing a character who's, oh, there's another I don't know what this item's called. Hold on, we'll check in a second. Another great thing about this game, you can actually check what your items do on command, which a lot of other roguelites don't let you do. You kind of just remember what items do. Specifically, I mean the Binding of Isaac. I love the Binding of Isaac, don't get me wrong. But that single, Will of the Wisp, one of my favorite items in this game, makes it so that when you kill enemies, they have a chance to explode. And it does a lot of damage. What is this item called? Well, it can't tell us, but it has a chance to instantly kill it. I believe it's Interscopic Sight, is what it's called. So yeah, once you kill the boss, you just have to survive for the rest of the duration of the teleporter event. It is possible to kill all the enemies on a level, because enemies do spawn infinitely until the teleporter event is started. Once it's started, after the 90 seconds, no more enemies will spawn, and your requirement to leave the level is to kill all the enemies that are remaining. Like this. Thankfully, we already have very high DPS, especially in crowds of enemies. Sadly, the enemies spawn very far apart. But yeah, Risk of Rain is it's a pretty fun, albeit rather difficult game. The only other mechanic that you guys didn't really get to see were the artifacts, those little boxes that we could check before the run. Those give you like special modifiers. They make the game either easier or more difficult. The one that I use the most, and the one that most people use the most, is Command, which allows you to pick your items when opening chests. You can make builds for characters, which a lot of people do in this game. Typically, your builds will consist of either one-shotting enemies or dealing a lot of damage over time with very minimal effort. That's usually how builds go in this game. One of the most common builds in the game is to build an abundance of crowbars. Crowbars are items that make you do more damage the more health your enemy has. So if your opponent has full health, if you have a bunch of crowbars, because items stack in this game, your first shot against that enemy is going to do a lot of damage. Now this was the song I debated using as an outro song before I decided that editing every video I make was too much work for lazy old me. I might start doing that. As I was saying earlier with the content on the channel, I'm glad that different types of content get views, even if they're all related to Skullgirls. Like the Skullgirls gameplay, that gets good views. Skullgirls lore, that gets amazing views. My analysis of the Annie trailer got a surprisingly good amount of views for like a Let's Watch video. I didn't expect a reaction video to get like that. I don't want to say popular because it's not really popular, but it has like 800 views, which is really good for this channel because the only videos that pull that kind of views consistently are Skullgirls lore videos. Also, so if you notice here, the enemies are different colored. This isn't just a cosmetic thing. Much like in The Binding of Isaac, these are champion variants. They all do different things. Yellow champions move faster. That's actually pretty similar to The Binding of Isaac. Red champions, or orange champions, explode when they attack. They explode on their targets, I should say. They themselves do not explode. Yeah, we're gonna hold off on getting the teleporter for a bit so that we can get some XP and money. Come on. There we go. So we're gonna grab a soldier syringe. Get even more attack speed. And yeah, you'll learn very quickly. The game has a very diverse cast of enemies that you're going up against. It's very for being a pixel art game where your character is the size of an ant, it is very visually appealing in my opinion. I really do love the way this game looks. One of the most unique looking roguelites for sure. Very clean pixel animation. I have a lot of respect for Hapu Games. They're one of my favorite indie game development companies. They made Risk of Rain 1, Risk of Rain 2, and I believe they made Deadbolt, which is a pretty good game. That's more of a puzzle game, but it's pretty cool. I don't know if Hapu's made any other games. That's just me being an idiot, though. But yeah, shout out to Hapu Games. They make great games. Haven't played Risk of Rain 2 on this channel, because I barely played Risk of Rain 1 on this channel. Not that they have anything to do with each other than, like, characters. And a lot of people, you know, me, at least me, I don't play roguelites for the lore unless, you know, that's what it's built for. Ooh, 56 leaf clover. Listen to that nice bow and arrow fast fire sound effect. These are fire champions. They leave trails of fire. Ain't that neat? That's another thing, yeah, I'm not utilizing the blink as much as you want to be with this character. That's mainly because I'm incredibly out of practice with this game, first and foremost. I am deeply out of practice with Risk of Rain, because this is a game that I haven't played. Oh, I was gonna say weird hitbox shenanigans. That is another thing too with this game being as old as it is. Not as old, I say that like it's a vintage game, but this game came out at a pretty... It's a more modern roguelite. I believe this came out in like 2016 or 2014. I know this game's been around for a bit though. This game's been around for a bit. I got my start playing this game. This is actually the reason I bought a PC. This game right here. This and modded Binding of Isaac were the main reasons I bought a PC. And the reason, you know, this is where you guys get my cool backstory as a YouTuber, where I got started on YouTube. I really didn't play many roguelites before. I played a lot of The Binding of Isaac, and that was pretty much it. And then I found a channel on YouTube, Sleep Cycles. Great channel, by the way. The guy doesn't post anymore, but he's got a mean Nuclear Throne playthrough. If you guys love Nuclear Throne, I highly recommend you go watch Sleep Cycles, even though he doesn't really post anymore. I know he streams now, but I've never really been one person to watch live streams, which is also why I don't do it very often. I don't live stream very often because I don't really like live streams that much. I feel like a lot of games make for better pre-recorded content than live content, unless it's a game with like Twitch integration. Like Dead Cells. I'm getting a new computer soon, by the way, so that's another big announcement, but Dead Cells, once I get my better computer, Dead Cells will definitely be one of the games that I stream, because that game is awesome. Voodoo Doll. Wow, Rapid Mitosis. Or no, it's Beating Embryo. Yep. So the Lost Doll, we have a chance to insta-kill enemies. Or, not a chance. Whenever we use it, we lose a lot of health, but we insta-kill an enemy. Let's get this kicking. Let's get the teleporter event kicking. Who do we get? Magma Worm? Imp? Yep, Magma Worm. Now this boss is rather interesting. Each of the segments of his body counts as its own individual entity. Here's what we're gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna go up here. And what you can do to this boss is if you have any attacks that hit multiple targets, you can damage his segments as separate entities and get big chunks of damage like that. Did not mean to use the Voodoo Doll there. Let's go buy this drone because I have nothing better to spend my money on. Yeah, like that. If you line up your shots properly, you can deal massive damage. We are also taking a lot of damage, which is shocking because we have two healing drones. Ooh, we are about to die. The man's got 27 health. I was gonna say, how are you not dead already? Oh, now this is a pretty good item. So this is an aggressive survivability item. Every time you deal damage, you get healed for a small amount of health. Not very useful on Huntress because of her slow firing speed. However, get a character with fast fire. That is a lot of health. That is an example of where Interscopic Sight really comes in handy when you're fighting like really big tanky enemies. Even just the 1% chance to insta-kill them, with the amount of times you're gonna have to shoot them anyway, it usually ends up working in your favor. Also, perfect example of why Leeching Seed's a good item. We're full healed now. Yeah, there's a lot of hitbox jank in this game, where like enemies won't get hit due to the size of walls. These little boys do a lot of damage. I'm pretty sure this enemy's name is actually just the Child. There are a few children in here. Yep. You can tell when the enemy models start looking weird that there's a bunch of enemies stacked on top of each other. Yeah, this is pretty rough. But we killed the boss early. So yeah, if you look at the timer in the corner, 17 minutes in, the difficulty's up to hard. I don't remember what the ratio is. I believe it's every 5 minutes, and in the late game it becomes every 10 minutes, but the difficulty spikes get more extreme. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm just gonna use Lost Doll here. Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, this is a lot of enemies, and these motherfuckers hit hard. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take the nice slow approach. We gotta kill the child. There we go. And now we can do some classic hitbox jank. Hey, War Banner. That's the 56 Leaf Clover coming in clutch. Free items. Beautiful. Look how effective. Like, that's why I like Huntress. She's very effective at clearing out large groups of enemies like that. It appears I was wrong on the difficulty calculations, by the way, because we... less than a minute later, we are now on very... Wow, that was incredibly lucky. This is a pretty good red. I know I was just shit-talking it because it, you know, 1% chance. But the 1%, it's much like, for any of my Elder Scrolls fans, or any of my Skyrim fans, it's like a Maroon's Razor, you know? Where it's a 1% chance to insta-kill any enemy in the game, but like, when it happens, it's usually incredibly noticeable. Apologize for the fire engine in the background. I don't know what that's about, but, where, you know, I could not avoid the fall damage because I did not blink fast enough. Sadly, Lost Doll did not kill him. I was really banking on that, but... Well, we're making pretty decent pace. What, 20 minutes in, going into the 3rd level? That's actually pretty bad, but... You guys didn't know that until I told you. Unless you play Risk of Rain, in which case, yell at me. But this should be a pretty good run. We've got a pretty good baseline here. Decent attack speed, good passives. Oh, there's War Banner. Every time you level up, you drop a little banner that buffs the shit out of you. Ah, now this will be where we die, team. This level, I have a bad history with this level. I am very bad at playing through this level. Oh, I hear a mechanical spider. And snow golems. So these guys are weaker than normal golems, but they deal more damage. Or they're, what is it called? They're more frail than stone golems, but they deal more damage. And they also spawn in greater numbers than stone golems do. And I believe that they slowly regenerate if you leave them alone. I remember hearing that from someone, but I don't remember who. I don't even think it's true. Oh wow, there's another one. There we go. Yeah, as I said, they spawn in very high numbers. This is where we get some use out of Bundle of Fireworks, by the way. Ah, teleporting champion. That's what the yellow guys do. They move faster and they can teleport. The red champion, that is one of the most dangerous champions in the game. That is the missile champion. I lost one of my healing drones. Yeah, as I said, look at just the sheer amount of enemies down here. Timekeeper secret. Yeah, whenever we get really low on health, it'll stop time for us, and you can pretty much give us a free escape. These are the teleporting bison. I fucking hate these enemies. That's another thing, too. The Laser Glaive staggers a lot of enemies, which stagger is a very useful skill in this game, because it gets enemies off your ass for a minute. Ooh, 2 shrines back to back. That's the backup, right? Nope, that's drone repair kit. And then this is the unstable watch. We'll keep the unstable watch. That sounds like fun. Ooh, foreign fruits. We're gonna be taking that. Never mind. Boop. Pretty boring use item, but it's much more useful. Wow, that's what I'm saying, bro. Interscopic sight. That's 3 use items, by the way, that we got. That's what the orange rarity is. Oh my god, I never even finished talking about the rarities. White, common, green, uncommon, red, rare, orange, use, and then yellow is boss items that only specific bosses can drop. So, for example, we fought Colossus earlier, the big stone guy. He has a chance to drop the Colossal Knurl, which, makes you a fucking tank. All your defensive stats get increased, so you get more... Ooh, excuse me. Ooh, you get more health. You get more, ooh, we get to scum this. Damn, I missed the fucking good item. I missed the ice cube. I missed permafrost. Taser and fire shield. Now, fire shield is an interesting prospect because it retaliates upon taking heavy damage, so it blows up. But it makes you take damage when it activates. Oh, that's another thing about late game. Yeah, bosses just start spawning in like normal enemies, so that's the thing. I think they still drop items though, and Colossus is one of the easiest bosses to fight in this game. Because this is literally just a fight that's just walking back and forth. As long as you keep moving, there's no way Colossus can kill you. He does do a lot of damage when he hits you, but his attack is so slow. Yeah, the enemies that he's spawning in are more dangerous than him. That's beautiful. Yeah, we can just keep our war banner buff by, oh, never mind. I thought we could just keep it by jumping into the circle repeatedly, but thankfully, this should be a pretty quick and clean Colossus fight. He's almost dead. He's dead. We got Frost Relic. Ah! Scavenger! I don't want to fight this Scavenger. Oh, so we grab the item and we get the... Oh, there's the Scavenger. That's a really, bad Scavenger spawn? Can he even attack from up there? Wow, the Thunderclap. I don't think he can jump, so I think we can just... I mean, yeah, I was gonna say, like, occasionally we have to, like, dodge, but he can't really do anything to us. I've never seen a Scavenger get spawned like this. So the Scavenger is just, like, a player enemy. The Explorer's Key. This is a good item if you're broke. Like, if you can't find any ways to make money during your runs, Explorer's Key is an amazing item. Harvester Scythe. Another Colossus, and he spawned in the same spot? Have we even found the teleporter yet? I don't think we have, but this is another free item. Yes, look at the life bar slowly drain. Oh, that critical fucking grenade, though. I can guarantee you at least that the group of enemies underneath Colossus is going to be heavily damaged. At least a few of them are. The head stomp. Woo! Now jumping in here. Yeah, I was gonna say, this was virtually suicide. But I lived. It was suicide, but I lived. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna find a nice little spot to sit still, and we're gonna regenerate. Now that is the horror of playing this game. When enemies group up, it gets real fucking tough real quick. Like this? I'm gonna say I want my healing drone back. Can't even afford to stand there anymore because of the missile champion. Alright, yeah, we gotta go find the teleporter. I spent way too long on this level. Hey, another goat hoof. Yeah, I was gonna say we can move faster now. Sometimes Shrine's not paying out is the best thing that you can, the best thing that can happen for you. Cause then Colossus. You do not want the smoke for the third time. Let's see, we gotta try to activate Frost Relic. There we go, and then we just gotta stick inside of him. See, with Frost Relic, we can actually start shredding enemies up close, but... Alright, he should be dead after this next rotation of abilities. Another Colossus! As I said, we really need to find the teleporter. But every time I say that, another fucking Colossus spawns in. And I'm not a man to turn down a good Colossus fight. Wow. That is a lot of Colossus. Woo! Something in that crowd was slapping me. Oh, because there's like 8 billion fucking golems. Colossal Neural! Woo! Yeah, I'm about to say the game's starting to lag. Fucking Ifrit! What is he doing here? Yo, Ifrit, I was gonna say, homie, can you move this wall for me? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Holy shit, alright, this has been quite a slobber knocker thus far. Wow, really late infusion. And I know what you guys are gonna say. Isn't that the teleporter right there? No. I also missed that jump because I suck. Oh man. I can't believe it, we got an Ifrit spawn. He's one of the bosses that can drop his own item. But as you can see there, we did. Oh, perfect. This is no longer perfect. Get me out of here. Where's this teleporter at? Oh, thank you, Beltoll. Was it on the bridge? Did we already see the teleporter? Am I stupid? Because I don't think it was on the ground level. I think it's up here. It might be in the middle of the bridge. Is it over here? Oh my god, it might be over here, because isn't there a ladder over here that we can climb to? Yep. I think this is where it is. I think I've walked past. Wait, what? No, it's gotta be over here. There's no way. There's no way! Where's the teleporter? No, I'm not getting baited by another Colossus. Get me out of here. I've been in this level for too long. Pew, pew, pew. So wait, it's not on the bottom level. Unless it is. But I don't think it is. Nope, because this is where the other ladder goes up, right? Yeah, it's not over here, because this is the edge of the screen. Yeah. So that means it's gotta be up there. I probably look so dumb right now, because we probably walked by it like 3 times. Oh, man. But yeah, so, I guess, I don't know, what else can I do for the 200 subscriber special? You guys can ask me questions in the comments, or on my Discord server. You guys should go join my Discord server. It's fun. We only have like 2 members. It's really sad. But I do like the 1 member I have, so. Shout out to that guy. Shout out to the melting spider. Die. Head stompers again. I hate that these walls don't disappear when he dies. Is the boss fight over here? Yep. We did walk by it, but it's because Ifrit was here. Alright, who'd we get? Imp Overlord? Mother of Many? Is it just the bosses that already exist? Well, thankfully, it appears that we're going to get a really easy teleporter cycle. Yeah, I was going to say, our frame rate is dipping. And I think that's solely because I'm recording. Because I know usually my Risk of Rain doesn't start lagging until the last level. But the last level is fucking hectic. I was gonna say, give me the close quarters playstyle I crave. Oh, wow! The close quarters playstyle I crave got me killed. That was fun! I haven't played Risk of Rain in forever. It was a fun game to come back to. But yeah, so I guess that's it. Oh, by the way, runs end very uneventfully in this game. But yeah, so I guess this is the part of the video where I say thank you to everybody. So thanks, all 202 of you, or maybe more by the time this video comes out. You guys have been amazing. So I can't even say what my subscriber count is without looking it up anymore. It's awesome. But thanks everybody for believing in the channel. Thank everybody for believing in me, the creator of the channel, and for helping us get this far. I know it ain't much. 200 subs in the grand scheme of things ain't much. But 200 people, come on. 200 people, that's like it's like a pep rally at a school, you know? It's like a high school pep rally. We've got a high school pep rally full of people who are here for Skullgirls, Roguelites, and me, the creator. So without further ado, thank you guys for watching. If you like what you saw, remember to like, comment, subscribe. Dislike it if you dislike it. This was me, Melting Explodes Bloodily. And from the bottom of my heart, thank you all, and have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.